Are you confused about when to reissue your OCI card? You're not alone. Different consulate websites, New York, San Francisco, Toronto, and others, give conflicting information. In this video, I'm going to go over different guidelines and recommend what you should pick. Let's quickly walk through what the consulates say, where the differences come in, and then I'll give you my recommendation so you don't run into trouble when traveling to India. Let's start with the Consulate General of India, New York website. On their OCI services page about OCI reissuance, they have three clear categories. For applicants aged 50 years and above, reissuance of OCI is not required. Only the new passport details and a new photo need to be updated. However, after completing 20 years of age, reissuance of the OCI card is required. Before turning 20, only passport details and photo updates are needed to be updated on the OCI portal, not reissuance, every time a new passport is issued. Moving on to the Consulate General of India, San Francisco website, they specifically mention that if a new passport is issued after the age of 20, then reissuance of the OCI card becomes mandatory. For the rest of the applicants, reissuance is not required. Only the new passport details and a new photo need to be updated. On the Consulate General of India, Toronto website, the General Information section says, when an applicant turns 20 years old and obtains a new passport, they must apply for reissuance of the OCI card. However, when an OCI holder turns 50 years old, only an update of details on the OCI portal is required. No new OCI card is issued. Now, on the Embassy of India, Washington, D.C. website, the instructions are, once after completing 20 years of age, reissuance is required. However, OCI cardholder is required to upload online a copy of the new passport and a recent photo each time a new passport is issued up to 20 years of age, and once after completing 50 years of age. Looking at the High Commission of India, London, they don't emphasize reissuance specifically. Instead, they provide instructions on how to apply when there's a passport change, whether after age 20 or after age 50. On the High Commission of India, Mozambique website, the rule is clear. If you are under 20 years old, you no longer need to get a new OCI card every time you receive a new passport. If you are 50 years or older, you also don't need to get a new OCI card when you renew your passport. The only mandatory reissuance is once after you turn 20 years old. At the Consulate General of India, Sydney, the guidelines are different. An OCI card holder who attains the age of 50 years or more, the OCI card must be renewed only once after the issuance of a new passport. An OCI card holder who is 20 years of age or younger must renew the OCI card each time a new passport is issued. An OCI card holder who is 21 to 49 years of age does not have to renew the OCI card each time a new passport is obtained. If the OCI card is issued for the first time after the age of 50 years, then there is no need for reissuance of the OCI card in case a new passport is obtained. Finally, let's check the official OCI services portal of the Government of India. An OCI cardholder must get the OCI reissued once when a new passport is obtained after turning 20, since facial features may change. Up to the age of 20, whenever a new passport is issued, the cardholder must upload the new passport and latest photo online. No reissuance is needed. After completing 50 years of age, upload the new passport and latest photo online, but no reissuance is needed. Let's see what Google says. You must get a new OCI card every time a new passport is issued if you are under 20 years old. You need one mandatory OCI card reissuance after turning 50 years old. Between the ages of 21 and 50, you are not required to get the physical OCI card reissued when a new passport is issued. The big question then is, with all this conflicting information, which guideline is actually correct and which one should you follow? What is clear is that once you turn 20 years old, many jurisdictions require you to renew your OCI card to match your updated facial features, so reissuance is mandatory in that case. Where the confusion lies is before age 20. When you receive a new passport, should you also reissue your OCI card? Different consulates give different answers. Similarly, after you turn 50 years old, some sources say only an online update is required, while others say you need a full reissue. My recommendation: if you get a new passport before turning 20, reissue your OCI. If you get a new passport after turning 50, also reissue your OCI. Taking this extra step keeps you on the safe side. Otherwise, you risk being denied entry into India if an immigration officer applies the by-the-book interpretation. Even if you try to argue that your local consulate provided outdated information, immigration authorities may not accept it. To avoid unnecessary hassles or disputes, the safest approach is simple. Always reissue your OCI when you renew your passport at 20 or 50 years of age, and even before 20 if possible. Always call your consulate in your jurisdiction if you have any confusion. That's it. Let me know your thoughts or share your experience so that others can learn from your experience too. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more travel-related videos. Until next time, happy traveling.